Did you call bank? I called game.
What is up, Pack Nation? It is Pack here, and in this video I want to talk about covers. Which ones are the best ever and which ones are like the complete garbage opposite worst ever. So I'm getting all 42 covers ever. Yes, there's been 42 covers in NBA 2K history. I'm gonna rank them from worst to best. Let's get it. Wait, before the video starts, be an OG, subscribe to the channel, and join the Pack Nation. And we start with technically the worst, NBA 2K19's Spain cover. It is a blank white cover with a couple lines all around it, with Jose Calderon. I get it, it's Spain, but I mean, this cover is just so whatever and not special at all. It deserves to be in last place. Speaking of Jose Calderon, the other one is a 2K8 Spain edition with Jose Calderon and some other Spanish dude. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know the name. I'm sorry, I'm uncultured, but yeah. Next is the Italian version of NBA 2K17 of Danilo Gallinari. It is like the pretty solid version of 2K17's cover, but like a cheaper photoshopped version. Kind of boring, nothing special about it, it's lame. Same thing goes with the Spain version of NBA 2K17. They have Pau Gasol on 3 teams. First of all, why even put the Spurs or the Bulls when his best years were with the Lakers and the Grizzlies? I get why they have him on the Spurs because he's currently on the Spurs, but the Bulls, it should have been the Grizzlies. Number 38 is NBA 2K18, and I know you're thinking this might be a little rough to this cover. It's not that it's a bad cover, it's that it was wrong. He played for the Cavs and then he was traded before the game was released, so they had to redo the cover, so that's why it's super down here, and it's nothing special. 37 is NBA 2K1. This was the only one of the classic covers that I did not like. Seems kind of janky all over the place. I don't like the whole fading of Allen Iverson dribbling. There's a lot better Allen Iverson covers. Yeah, so this one's kind of to me. Also, I did not know they had online multiplayer back in 2000. 36 is NBA 2K13's Spain edition. It's literally NBA 2K13's normal edition. Instead of KD, it's Marc Gasol. No one ever in their lives said, oh, I can't wait to get the Marc Gasol version. The next one is NBA 2K2's. It is a boring, plain white cover with Allen Iverson in the blue, the worst color of those Sixers jerseys, with that disgusting orange outline around him. It would have been a nice cover if they just tried a little bit. Next up, it is NBA 2K10's Draft Combine. This would be higher because it's Derrick Rose, but the problem is this, right? It is just a white background. It's a lot to do with the Jose Calderons. It's a white background. It's just one player with nothing special on him. Whatever filter they're using. Like, you ever seen those t-shirts they make? Like those kind of like cholo ones? Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. And it's also the Draft Combine. Like, who cares? Next up is NBA 2K15 with KD and the cover. I hate this cover so much. It's so boring. It literally has the city of Oklahoma behind him. And that's it. It's lame. This is when they got super non-creative with their covers, and just the picture's lame too. It's just a lame cover, honestly. Oh, again with the lame covers, NBA 2K8's Chris Paul. It's cool that they had Chris Paul from New Orleans when he was balling out, but the cover is boring, simple, and nothing special with it at all. NBA 2K17's normal cover with Paul George had Paul George USA, Paul George on the Pacers, and this was right after he got injured. Remember that like disgusting injury he had? This was his comeback time. So I get why they picked Paul George. It was hype and Team USA, and it's signed by Paul George. Well, at least has the signature of it. So it's not completely awful. It's just still kind of boring. They had the same theme. 2K had this problem where they're making red covers with just the player on the front, and it was boring. Again, and this is where I'm gonna go on a rant with the constant same covers. Same thing with Anthony Davis. Of all the 2K16 versions, this was the worst one. It just doesn't look good. The pictures they picked were garbage. This one's the most boring of the 2K16s. Also, with the Dennis Schroeder one, the German version, it looks okay. The problem is that it's German, and they've never had Dirk on the cover. Put Dirk on the cover. Why would you pick Dennis Schroeder over him? Now, I get why they picked Tony Parker, best Frenchman ever, but the picture in the front's lame, and again, the art, it's just a red. Someone's vaping cherries? Like, what is that in the background? It's lame. Here we have James Harden on NBA 2K16, where they have him, oh my gosh, James Harden with no beard. But this is actually one of the better 2K16 logos, especially because, you know, his jersey's red. It makes more sense. But this is like the only ones that I can be okay with. But I actually do like Curry's more. First, because this is the one like almost everyone had. And this is when Curry was going off It was hype at the time, and it's the best looking one. 2K12s, they're slightly better. They were the first to introduce these red backgrounds, so they get a pass for doing this, but there's too many of them. And I think the Magic Johnson one looks the worst. The picture they chose is the worst. He's doing a skyhook, and yes, I know he had that game winner, but he should be doing some kind of flashy pass, not a skyhook. For 2K12, they have Larry Bird, also his version of it. It looks nice, but again, this is when 2K was doing like the same thing over and over again every cover. It gets tiring. 2K18's Canada version with DeMar DeRozan. It's nice because the colors of the jersey match the colors in the background, but it's also the Canada version, and who cares? Sorry, Canada. At 22, it is MJ's NBA 2K12. There's a lot better MJ covers. This is the worst MJ cover by far. NBA 2K12s, this is the worst Kobe cover by far. Again, I did not like these covers at all. But this one had a little bit of splash of color here and there, so it was a little different, but I still didn't like it. So this is when we start getting a little better, right? NBA 2K16, I know I was trashing on this, but the only one that actually looks cool is the Gasol brothers. I know I just trashed on Marc Gasol cover, but it's Mark and Pau at the same time. You can see the intensity of them playing. It's a good picture. The pictures in the backgrounds are awesome. It's brothers. I like that a lot. 2K13 covers was cool. Instead of making covers for individual players that had 3 good players on it, they had an amazing Derrick Rose, KD at the time when we didn't hate him, and Blake Griffin when he was dunking on everyone. These are like the best 3 people you could put on this cover at the time. At number 18, it is Shaq's. This is Shaq's worst cover on the list just because of the face they gave him, and it's such a boring cover. It's just a white background with Shaq in the middle, and he's just making this like he's seen some stuff face. It's not a great picture. At number 17, it's NBA 2K18 with Kyrie Irving. I actually did like this cover when they finally fixed it. This was the first time you ever saw Kyrie in a Celtics jersey too, so you like that a lot too. I dig it. This is Shaq. Again, this would be a great picture if it wasn't for his face. Look at that face he's making. He's like, It's the iconic look of Shaq just destroying the rim. But the face. I actually really like this cover for some reason. I know I've been trashing on like white background covers, but this picture makes Shaq look like he's on another level. He has that white glowing Heat jersey. He's just shining all around. It makes him look like he's amazing, but again, that stupid face he makes, it's annoying. Again, back with the white backgrounds, but this one's nice. It's Ben Wallace for NBA 2K5. They have his signature on it, and he's making this intense face. I like that a lot. At 13, it is Ben Simmons 2K19 cover. I'm glad that 2K is getting a little more artistic with their covers, because this is such a nice cover with all the things saying on it about like the #1 pick, Young Prince, Ozzy, all that stuff's really cool. I love this cover with NBA Finals Kevin Garnett pounding his chest, making that face of like, yeah, we got this. It's such a cool picture. It was a great 2K2. I like this one. The best Shaq cover in my opinion, even though they keep messing up that dude's face. He's again doing that legendary Shaq dunk with the Legend Edition for 2K18. He's wearing the Heat jersey, which is matching the colors of the cover. It's just such a nice photo. And then he's in black and white while his jersey is normal. It's honestly beautiful. Okay, you might think I'm overhyping this one, but at number 10, it is NBA 2K3. This is the iconic Allen Iverson picture. Like when you think of Allen Iverson, it's this: the black Sixers jersey, the headband, the cornrows, the tattoos. This is such a legendary picture. Yes, it's a white background, but it makes Allen Iverson just pop out. He has the number 3 on the corner there. It has his weight and his height on the background. I like that a lot. It's cool. At number 9, it's NBA 2K19's normal cover. Oh, first of all, Giannis is the first ever foreign main cover athlete. That picture is cool. Even though he's making a kind of derpy face, it's still a good picture. You can tell that they actually care a lot and worked a lot on this cover. It looks nice. It's original. It's one of the best made. NBA 2K17's Legend Edition has that purple and gold Lakers cover. It is basically Kobe's goodbye year, and it's kind of sad. This is one of Michael Jordan's best covers ever, with one of the best 2Ks ever. Such a legendary cover. This is when like they brought Michael Jordan into the game and it was so much hype. And he had that legendary tongue sticking out. It's a really good cover. At number 6, it is the first ever 2K. Again, with the legendary Allen Iverson in the legendary, without the headband, but better cornrows. I like the art. It reminds me a lot of early 2000s. You see Allen Iverson's face in the background looking intense, but at the same time, he has that intense face looking like he's slashing to the paint. A great picture, a great cover. At number 5, it's NBA 2K19's 20th anniversary edition. LeBron has an amazing cover. In my opinion, one of the best covers ever in 2K history. The black and gold is just so cool. I'm happy with 2K at least being a little more artistic with these covers for this season. But it wasn't the best LeBron cover ever. This is right here. At number 4, NBA 2K14's LeBron cover, where he's doing his legendary pregame celebration, throwing the powder in the air, blowing in the sky. This is when LeBron James was just impossible. with his head in the background fading away with the headband still. What a great picture, great cover. The only good red cover in this whole list. The best Michael Jordan cover ever is the Legend Gold Edition for NBA 2K16 with normal colored Michael Jordan in the front doing his legendary dunk with his tongue sticking out, but then behind him is all these amazing pictures of Jordan's career, and it's golden. Oh, it's such a gorgeous cover. The second greatest cover ever, I don't know why I love this one so much, but NBA 2K10's 10th anniversary edition. It's Kobe grabbing his jersey. Intense ever. He's a little light skinned, but doesn't matter because just a beautiful cover all around it. You can see the intensity. It makes you want to buy 2K just looking at it. And finally, in my opinion, of course, the best cover ever in 2K history. It is NBA 2K14 ESPN Basketball. You just see Allen Iverson in a black background staring right into your eyes, giving that hands. It just shows you it's all business now. It's an intense cover. It gives you the attitude of the game, and it just makes you really excited for it. That is it for my list, you guys. Which one is your favorite cover ever? Leave it in the comments below, and if you like my channel, give it a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.
Did you call back?